Players heading to AFCON to stay with their clubs until January 3. Footballers heading to next month's Africa Cup of Nations finals will be allowed to play for their clubs until January 3, the Confederation of African Football (CAF) said on Sunday. Many were set to miss matches because of the rule that dictates clubs must release players 14 days before a continental championship or the World Cup. But CAF has agreed to allow players whose clubs have matches between December 27 and January 3 to play them before joining up with their national squads for the Cup of Nations finals, which kick off in Cameroon on January 9. That will come as a relief to English clubs who had been due to lose their African players by the official release date of December 27, although some had made individual arrangements for players to stay with them for as long as possible before the start of the tournament. This decision is taken in the spirit of goodwill and solidarity with the affected clubs in recognition of the fact that they, like all members of the football community, have been adversely affected by the onset of the COVID pandemic, said a FIFA letter sent on Sunday to the World Leagues Forum and the European Leagues grouping. Both organizations have been critical of the timing of the Cup of Nations in the middle of the club season in Europe, where the majority of players involved the tournament play their club football. But FIFA said that CAF had decided to offer relief to clubs. It is also assumed that a spirit of mutual cooperation remains between CAF and all relevant stakeholders in this regard, including related to the release of players and the provision of sporting exemptions to travel and quarantine restrictions, if required in the future, added the letter from FIFA Deputy General Secretary Mathias Grafström. The timing of the Cup of Nations finals has long been a bone of contention for club managers, and future tournaments are scheduled to play in mid-year. However, the relaxing of the guidelines over when players can join up with their countries will be a welcome boost to Premier League teams, including Liverpool and Chelsea. Both title contenders are set to play on January 2. Initially, a FIFA spokesperson said in October that the first release day was applicable for all teams, regardless of their start date. Earlier this month, Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp insisted he was hopeful that the departure of his players would be delayed until later into their hectic festive period. Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane and Naby Keita will all take part at the tournament. Arsenal are braced to be without several players, including Thomas Partey, Nicolas Pepe, Mohamed Elneny and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Chelsea and City will lose Edouard Mendy and Riyad Mahrez respectively, while Watford could be forced to play without the injured Ismaila Sarr. Leicester are set to bid a temporary farewell to 4 players, including Kelechi Iheanacho and Wilfried Ndidi, and Crystal Palace will play without Wilfried Zaha. Manchester United are set to lose Eric Bailly and Amad Diallo, while Tottenham do not have any players who could be called up for the competition. Sportsmail has reported that Premier League clubs are increasingly concerned about sending their players to the tournament due to COVID concerns. Top-flight sides have been keen for guarantees around safety protocols and want assurances there won't be extra quarantine measures when their stars return. Disquiet has grown quickly, with one club admitting they are concerned. Recently, the European Clubs Association wrote to FIFA to raise their fears over rising Omicron cases and travel restrictions brought in by governments. AFCON organizers have said that supporters will have to be double vaccinated to attend games and insisted the competition will take place as planned. Arsenal, Aston Villa, Brentford, Brighton, Burnley, Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Everton, Leeds, Leicester, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Newcastle, Norwich, Southampton, Tottenham, Watford, West Ham, Wolves.